Ugandan exporters have raised concerns over excessive bureaucracy in the export facilitation process.
A lot of paperwork that is involved in export. You need to visit so many offices for you to reach the export.
To address this, Uganda Free Zones and Exports Promotions Authority has organized a workshop to equip all sector players with harmonized information on processes, requirements and opportunities, ultimately boosting the compliance of locally manufactured goods.
So this training today has been organized to provide practical knowledge on the pre-export verification of conformity, the sanitary and phytosanitary requirements, halal certifications and other voluntary standards, the necessary documentation and compliance requirements for international markets.
Uganda's export capacity remains latent largely due to the failure to comply with foreign market standards. This is attributed to weak value chain coordination from producers to the exporters, who usually operate with individual standards.
Our fattening centers have not taken into consideration traceability. And one of the major ways we can achieve this is through identification of animals. I don't know whether you realize that in Uganda our animals are not identified. If I meet you a Ugandan, I can ask you your name, and then if I can easily trace you. But for all our animals, we don't have that traceability. Yet it is very, very, very important and very critical for the halal sector.
This affects marketability, especially for agricultural produce, and often strains resources to sustain production.
People are limited financially. I can give you an example. Government has tried in northern Uganda things like NUSAF, PMA, Plan for Modernization, LGDP2, but these things found that they gave them the money, but they don't use it for the purpose. Right now we have PDM. PDM is also good, but it is to individuals. How do you bring these individuals together to produce volumes that can be used in order to process and meet the demands of the market?
We need to pay much attention to some key elements within the field of trade. And all what we do centers around quality. It's from quality that you can access the market.
The Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotions Authority is seeking compliant exporters reliant on Entebbe International Airport to lease space within its airport free zone. These initiatives aim to expand export capacity, driving Uganda towards its $500 billion GDP target by 2040. Wadulo Arnold Mark for UBC.